Myth: leaving a smartphone plugged in overnight damages the battery. Fact: modern smartphones have mechanisms to prevent overcharging. Myth: dimming incandescent bulbs saves significant energy. Fact: dimming incandescent bulbs saves energy, but not as much as switching to LED bulbs. Myth: Bollywood fashion doesn't cater to all body types. Fact: Bollywood promotes body positivity in fashion. Myth: you can't overload a circuit if you use a heavy-duty extension cord. Fact: overloading a circuit depends on the total load, not just the cord's capacity. Myth: power strips can't start fires. Fact: overloaded power strips can overheat and cause fires. Myth: Bollywood films are not available on streaming platforms. Fact: Bollywood movies are widely available on streaming services. Myth: movie theaters don't support independent films. Fact: independent films often rely on theaters for distribution. Myth: Ronald Reagan was the only actor turned president. Fact: Reagan was the only actor who became U.S. president. Myth: all electronic devices are prone to viruses and malware. Fact: security varies by device, not all are equally vulnerable. Myth: electric cars can't handle extreme weather conditions. Fact: electric cars are designed to function in various climates. Myth: electric cars are expensive to charge. Fact: charging an electric car is often cheaper than refueling a gasoline car. Myth: the collector is the last of his kind. Fact: the collector's race, the Elders, still exist in the MCU. Myth: Deadpool and Wolverine never crossed paths. Fact: Deadpool and Wolverine appeared together in Deadpool 2. Myth: S.H.I.E.L.D. was always a trustworthy organization. Fact: S.H.I.E.L.D. had its share of corruption and secrets. Myth: video games can't improve hand-eye coordination. Fact: action games can enhance hand-eye coordination. Myth: Bollywood doesn't address women's issues. Fact: Bollywood films tackle issues like gender equality and violence. Myth: piracy doesn't impact Bollywood's revenue. Fact: piracy can significantly affect Bollywood's earnings. Myth: Bollywood music labels only promote film soundtracks. Fact: labels promote non-film music as well. Myth: Bollywood actors only promote themselves on social media. Fact: Bollywood actors use social media for various purposes. Myth: Bollywood doesn't collaborate with international filmmakers. Fact: Bollywood has collaborated with international talent. Myth: Black widow spiders are aggressive and hunt humans. Fact: Black widow spiders are typically shy and rarely bite humans. Myth: mental illness is just a phase that people will grow out of. Fact: mental health conditions can be lifelong, but they can often be managed effectively. Myth: the Fantastic Four were always in the MCU. Fact: the Fantastic Four are set to join the MCU in the future. Myth: Thanos used all the stones in Infinity War. Fact: Thanos used all the stones except the Mind Stone in Infinity War. Myth: Captain America and Iron Man never reconciled. Fact: Captain America and Iron Man reconciled in Endgame. Myth: Thor and Loki were always enemies. Fact: Thor and Loki's relationship evolved throughout the films. Myth: Black Widow and Hawkeye are just friends. Fact: Black Widow and Hawkeye share a deep, platonic bond. Myth: Spider-Man was never part of the Avengers. Fact: Spider-Man joined the Avengers in Infinity War. Myth: the Ancient One is the most powerful sorcerer. Fact: the Ancient One is powerful, but not the most powerful. Myth: Groot died and stayed dead in Guardians of the Galaxy. Fact: Groot's death led to the creation of Baby Groot. Myth: Stark Industries technology is realistic. Fact: Many Stark tech concepts are grounded in real science. Myth: all Marvel movie soundtracks are forgettable. Fact: Marvel movies feature memorable and iconic music. Myth: the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack is all oldies. Fact: the Guardians soundtracks blend old and new songs. Myth: vibranium is only found in Wakanda. Fact: vibranium exists in other parts of the MCU. Myth: the Eye of Agamotto is an infinity stone. Fact: the Eye of Agamotto houses the Time Stone. Myth: Agent Coulson's death in the Avengers was permanent. Fact: Coulson was revived and appears in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Myth: time travel in Endgame follows real physics. Fact: the time travel in Endgame simplifies physics for storytelling. Myth: the Black Panther soundtrack is purely hip-hop. Fact: Black Panther features a diverse soundtrack.